Today, from Lumen Field in Seattle, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto district of Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Oh, some strong running. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Looking to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lewis. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. going to look to throw. Short throw to Disley.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way you press the hole, absolutely perfect.
Right back to him on 1st down. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle. He's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Throwing is Wilson. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 46. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's
Second and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
and the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. He's got Lewis. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it. On that throw.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Short throw to Disley. 7 yards the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. A throw over the middle, taken in.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the... Pass. That required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
And
Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to step.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This one fielded at the 5.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
So let's glance at a player's spotlight now with Russell Wilson. And I guess right now as we look at some of his struggles today, the term next play really applies here. He's got to move on.
I love where your head is on that because that's where his head needs to be, exactly what you've said. Yes, there have been mistakes made, but he's got to move on and play the next play as if it didn't happen, keep his confidence up. But how about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've got to be feeling great about what's going on right now. They've already gotten to him a few times. They want to keep that up. Maybe they can pick off a few more.
They disrupted already for 3 INTs. On first down, Wilson steps away. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson out to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw again is Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
snags it for the pick. And the Seahawks are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. He's struggled. His team has struggled. You talk to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
A great play there. 30 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
So the quarterback able to keep the play alive with his feet and then have the poise to make the touchdown pass.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one totally. Not just the poise, but being able to keep his eyes downfield, because often when a quarterback starts to move around, they're moving around to run the football. Not in this case. Moved around to keep the play alive, to find an open receiver. Bingo.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really... underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Now a throw here, hold in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Complete. This is Lewis. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. It's their quarterback with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives? And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. And that one tied 14 apiece in the second quarter. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And you can see there, it's the visiting L.A. Rams who have the lead in that one. The Rams looking to get off to a hot start, and a road win would help them do just that. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley to check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. And at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Juju Smith-Schuster, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Hate to see this. Week one of the season. We'll be back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Something to watch here in week one of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
as they run the counter play. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll try and run for it. And he's got a first down as he... Up to the 48.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level and make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
8 yards to go on second down.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's got some space here. And he's got this down to the 35. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And quickly they get to the line. On second down, here's Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 3. And quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They give it off here to the tight end. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense.
And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now Wilson on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Throwing again here, Wilson rolling to his left.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Right. Took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Wilson will throw again. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
The one with the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Rolling to his right. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On the move to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 16. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short throw to Disley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Short throw to Disley. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So Russell Wilson in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:50 to play.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Again, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Now the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the victory here for Seattle. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah.